Hey guys, it's Eddie back with another review, this time of Marvel Legends Sentinel series, first appearance Spider-Man. This review is dedicated to my friend Spencer Garcia, aka Selena Gomez's husband. He's a really good friend of mine, really funny guy, and so Spencer, this one's for you. So, this is one of my favorite Marvel Legends. Well, not only because it's Spider-Man, which is, as you probably already know, my favorite superhero, but it's also just I would say one of the best articulated and best detailed Marvel Legends. By detail, I mean the paint. There's parts missing on it, but that's intentional because they really captured Steve Ditko's artwork. I mean, to me, it looks like they just ripped a panel from Amazing Fantasy number 15 and put it into a figure form. I'm actually doing a new review style. I don't want him to be as rehearsed and sound as robotic as mine have, so I kind of want it to be more laid back and stuff, you know, like a lot of other people do. I just kind of have, excuse me, a major voice crack. Just have fun with them. So my reviews are going to be a lot more laid back, so if you don't like that, then, you know, feel free to not watch my videos anymore or whatever. But, you know, that's the way it's going to be from now on. Anyways, I've never been a big fan of Steve Ditko's artwork. I've always felt that it's a bit sloppy and, like, his figures weren't very, like, they were in proportion, but not very muscular, not a lot of shadow details. Everything was real sloppy and splotchy. Never really been a big fan of Ditko's artwork, but they really captured him in this figure. As you can see, it looks exactly like Ditko's artwork. Like, let's just put the faces together on this cover and the figure, for example. And look at that, and look at that. It just exactly looks like one of Ditko's works. You can see they have a lot of pieces missing on the paint, or the paint runs together, which is the way it was. The blue is actually almost a black. It's a very dark navy blue, which is really nice. Again, just everything's so accurate to how Steve Ditko drew his Spider-Man. Which I actually prefer John Romita Jr. Drawing Spider-Man. I mean, not John Romita Jr., excuse me, John Romita Sr. Back in the late 60s, early 70s, I think he had the best Spider-Man. And I really wanted to see a Marvel Legend or a figure come out of that interpretation of Spider-Man. But I don't think there is one. So please leave a comment telling me if there is one, because I definitely want to jump on it and get it. But yeah, the details is so nice on it. I really like it. So, for articulation, Spider-Man has a lot, which is good because, I mean, he's Spider-Man, you know. He should be nice and agile and move really nicely. So, the head moves really nice, up and down, goes up really far so you can get him in those diving, web-slinging positions. Goes down kind of far, but not a lot. Rotates at the head. Kind of pivots. No, it doesn't really pivot side to side, but, you know, whatever. It actually goes up at 2 points on the arm, because there's a ball joint on the shoulder, and then there's a little, like, inside arm socket, which I've always liked on figures. So that's really nice. Rotates at the bicep, bends at 2 points on the elbow, like all Marvel Legends, or like most. Rotates at the wrist, well, upper, like, area of the wrist, not exactly at the wrist, but right where the glove comes to Spider-Man. And each finger moves individually. Now, the fingers are kind of, you know, getting loose. I've had this one for a long, long time, so kind of getting loose up there, but so I don't really tend to move the fingers that much, but each finger moves individually. Rotates at the waist, goes forward and back, kind of, sorta, on it. It feels like if I really force it, it's gonna break, so I'm not gonna mess with that too much, but it does go forward and back a little bit. The legs go in and out, forward, back, but when you push them back, they kind of go, you know, out like a lot of Marvel Legends. Rotates at the upper part of the thigh, bends at the knee, rotates at the foot, or not the foot, but the upper part of the calf. Again, where Spider-Man's boot would be, it rotates forward and back at the foot really nicely, and especially back. That moves really nice. and it kind of pivots in and out at the foot again. It feels like it'll snap if I force it a lot, so I'm not going to mess with it, and then forward and back at the foot. At the toe. So really good articulation on the Spider-Man. The only accessory he came with was the clear base that they put on a lot of characters in the Toy-Biz ones. Any character that really has anything to do with being in the air that would put one of these. Every single figure I got that came with one of those, the plastic part ended up breaking inside the figure the day I got it. And I wouldn't, I wouldn't even mess with it that much. Just put it up, put it on a thing, and it would just end up snapping. I don't know why. That's my luck. So, on a lot of my Marvel Legends, you're going to find a little clear plastic inside of the figure, but not a big deal. I might end up actually taking that out sometime, but I don't really feel like it right now. And this did come with webbing under him, but I really didn't like how it looked, because that's the one complaint I had with this figure was, you can see on the Ditko artwork, he does have webbing under him, which first off, I've just never really been a fan of Spider-Man having webbing under him. It's okay if it's just a little armpit part right there, but when it's like going like that. But they made it come from the wrist to, I think, the lower part of the waist, so it looked like he had a cape. And it was a whole, attachment. It went around here, and, there's elastic that went around the wrist and down here, and it covered up the spider hair, so it was a big ol' thing. It made it look like he has a cape, and I really didn't like how it looked, so I took that off. Can't remember what I did with it. Most likely I just threw it away, which, take that off, it looks a lot better, actually. And I found a lot of people will do that with their first appearance Spider-Man, but really awesome figure. If you're a Spider-Man fan, this is an absolute must-have figure. One of my favorite figures I have in my collection, actually. Definitely captures Spider-Man, definitely captures Steve Ditko's artwork. From what I would say is one of the best comics to ever come from Marvel ever, because it's the best character to come from Marvel in my opinion. But definitely check it out. Definitely go see on eBay if they have this. Honestly, I saw it on Big Bad Toy Store for $39.95. It's sold out, but if they restock on that, jump on it. That's a great price, actually. So definitely just go check it out. For all your sorry about that. For all your Big Bad Toy needs, go to BigBadToyStore.com. They do pre-orders. They have great prices, great selection, great quality, so go check them out. The link is on the side. So stay tuned for more reviews, since this is Eddie, signing out.